was there upline. They were not having a working upline, and system was their working upline. So take this system as a, what do you call for it? Amrit. You call it Amrit only, right? What is Amrit? Huh? Oh my God, it's complicated in the. Sorry. But still, so this has to be a temple. This has to be a mosque. This has to be your church where you get purified. How many of you get purified when you go to your church, church, mosque, and those places? So this has to be a place where you get purified. So for that, first you have to do, there is an extra organ with you. How many of you have? So first let me silent mine. So can we silent the phone, or if at all it is possible, you can switch it off for next 2 hours. Nothing is happening. Nothing going to be happening next 2 hours. Any doctors in the hall? No doctors. So we have to work more. Okay. Any fire force department, police department? Nobody, right? Nobody. Okay. So while coming for the edification, somebody told me in Malayalam, Kattichal. So which means put it on fire. So I told, call the ambulance. Sorry, call the fire force then immediately. So make sure your phone is switched off for next 2 hours. Or else somebody else told you, do you want to exchange the phone? So what we'll do in between if phone rings? We'll make them dance in front of anybody. Sorry, in front of everybody. Deal? You guys only told me. I didn't told this. Deal? So we'll make them dance after the system. Okay? Before the sharing happens. Deal. And the second thing, which everybody, I know a lot of people are coming from India. There are a few people all the way traveling straight from airport to system, which is very nice. So you might be having a lot of thoughts. How many of you are sitting with a lot of positive thoughts here? Liars. Don't lie. I know your mother-in-law is there in your head. Your wife is there in your head. Your husband is there in your head. How many of your head has that bank manager calling for EMI? Nobody? Okay, which is good. And there will be a lot of thoughts, right? So we have to make sure that we have to empty that. And this process has to be done from your heart. It is not just putting something in that cup. No, it should be emptying something from your mind so that you can absorb whatever the speaker is telling today. So can we do a small exercise? So everybody please rise. So please hold an imaginary cup in your left hand. So close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Done. So there will be a lot of thoughts which is not necessary as of now. So I'm not telling all the thoughts, but make sure whatever thoughts is running inside your mind, you put that thoughts, take it from your head and put it in that cup with your right hand. Make sure every thoughts, your upline, downline, closings, your family issues, your job related issues, you traveled all the way from very long after traveling for 5 hours, 6 hours, put everything there. Just be in the present. Make sure all the thoughts are there inside that cup. That cup should be full. So whenever you feel like the cup is heavy, so heavy, then put it in the Mother Earth and just smash it with your legs. That's it. All empty? Pakka? Yes. Now smile each others. Thank you so much. Sit down. So I'm so blessed to edify this person today because he is the only reason I'm standing in front of you. Because I was a person who don't speak in front of two people. Forget about this crowd. I don't talk in front of two people. And he is the only person who taught me how to speak, how to walk, how to dress. Whatever you see in me today, it is only because of him. Believe me. So this person, I know him before the business. Unfortunately, he's my brother-in-law. So, so I was in hot zone. There was no option. How many hot zones in the hall? So you guys have no other option, right? Just sign up. That was the only option which I was having. And thank God he was my brother-in-law because I could be a hot zone of him. And this person has a corporate experience of almost 17 years. And he started as an office boy. How many of you know what is office boy? Who make chai, clean the office, all this works, right? So he started as an office boy and ended as a service manager in Rolls-Royce. So that's a bigger step, right? So in 17 years of corporate experience, he has seen a lot. And when he started the business from Kuwait. And in last 10 years, believe me, I could not even imagine the success he made in last 10 years. And even my entire family, once upon a time, nobody has given a value. Today, my entire family call him and ask for decisions because of last 10 years of success, believe me. So I don't want to talk about his cars. I don't know which all car he owns because there was like 10, 20 cars he owns in last 10 years. So we used to calculate how much is the amount of total amount, the cars, the watches. But what I want to actually tell about this person, whatever he talks, he only talks from his heart. And this person, till date, in last 5 years, whenever I see him after starting the business, I have never seen him without his team. Wherever he goes, whether it is a vacation, whether it is a family. How many of you go for a family vacation? For him, there is no family vacation. How many have you ever seen anybody? You can see anybody, like any of the downlines will be there with him, even the family vacations. And his family also loves that. Don't think that this guy is weird. No, his family also loves, because there is nobody in his family without an IR ID. There's two kids, of course, yes, they has to be after like 18 plus. Rest, everybody has an IR ID. And we have a house in Kerala, we call it as this QVI club, because all the downlines just came and stay there. So we started the business from there. So guys, you guys are blessed today where you have a chance to listen from this person. And in last 10 years, nine or 10, like last 9+ years, he has achieved like most of the milestone in the business. So if I talk about milestones, I cannot stop. I'll be keep talking about it. But he is the person who is a max out king in last few years. And if I introduce him with a tag, he doesn't like to introduce it with a tag. So I'm not wasting his time. So please help me welcome none other than we counsel Diamond Star Midhulaj. Okay. Okay, enough. Enough. Sit down, sit down. Please take your seats. You know, the way you, huh? I can hear in the reception down. No, I was thinking actually, the same thing is to do the. I got. So yesterday, there was some VIPs who were standing outside. So I was telling we should give you a punishment of you should take a system, right? Hi. Okay. So, it's a tough
to come for a system, right? When you takes. So yesterday, Raghu called me and he asked me, do you know why I'm calling, right? I said, yes, I can see a dark, huge, ugly guy calling me. Because I know what you're going to tell me, no? I said, bro, tomorrow is your turn. I said, oh, gone. Okay, so anyway, so I'm blank. Do you understand what is blank? Believe me, I'm nothing. I just come with an empty and I just want to talk bit of my journey. And I probably would like to show a mirror like usual. I always show a mirror, right? That's why people always say, why are you always talking about I'm not doing this, not doing that? That's what you are actually, right? So before I start, I want to ask you, do you want to ask anything? Anything? Of course, related to the business, right? Yeah. Is there anything? Morning. South Africa? Germany. Okay. Good. Nothing. Yeah, a lot of people travel down today for an event. So do you want anything to ask or discuss? Any specific topic? Because I don't have a topic. I called Diggy, he said, "Cho baat karna karo, do whatever you want to say, right?" So I need for you, some of you to share, something, right? Something related to last system. Or else I start my advice. Do you like advices? I hate those appliances who give advice, I hate advices. I mean, come on, how long I listen to you, right? People ask me the secret of growth. I say, hate your appliance. I mean, don't shoot this, bro. Because you have someone on top of you to telling me do this like he's like him. You look at him, everybody hate him in his job. I said, you should need an appliance like him, right? He irritates you. You get my point? He irritates you. So I start building a new market. People ask me why. I say, people like a Francis. I need to get busy, right? Out there. So is there anything, I'm openly asking you, right? Do you want anything? Because I do not want to consider this as a professional system. Okay. But I want you to be like, let's discuss, right? Are you getting a point? And because I'm not a guy who can take a system, I'm still learning, right? And what do you learn from the guy who dropped 8th standard and failed 3 times and never seen 9th standard, school dropout? I mean, I feel pity for whenever I look at you sometime. I have to talk to you and you have to sit, teacher, professor has to listen to me, who school dropout. So what are you teaching to your kids? The teacher himself is learning from the guy who school dropout, and I don't understand what the school going to learn from here. Okay? So nothing, or should I? Free flow. अरे कुछ तो बोले यार. I mean, I need few people, anything, right? Even it's a joke. I need some energy. No, I need to. Kuch bhi yaar. Nothing to talk. VIPs, those come late. So what did you learn from the last 2 systems? Now let's ask you questions. What did you exactly learn from last 2 systems? Look, my agenda is to share exactly the ingredients, probably what required in this business you to change, or to achieve or to reach your destination. And I cannot tell you something which I read from Rich Dad or Poor Dad or, Think Grow Rich book, right? I mean, this is a journey of my life and I don't have anything else to talk other than my path. You getting my point? Now, I remember those steps of difficulty, those problems, those pain in the journey, right? So I'll talk about it. That's my agenda. I mean, nothing else. You understand that? And many of you have been hearing this since you met me. And that is your another punishment. Because you don't move out, I'll keep telling you the same thing, right? Correct? Now, like Dilip was sitting with me yesterday. He was excited, new things, right? Now, the problem, Dilip, next week will come to me and I will tell the same thing. Yeah, understand? Do you notice there is nothing changed? You saw anything change after 7 years, I'm telling you? It's the same thing, only my look is better every day, right? Eh? Getting better, no? She won't like that. She said, you? I don't think so, right? Yeah. So anybody can give me hints of like, what is your takeaway of last two system? A quick, right? Like piece of muffin, right? Then I'll start actually. In service. Like last week, Raghu took a system. I supposed to take it. Then I told Raghu, please, I'm coughing a lot. So he took. So what was that actually? And before that, AVP Shipra took, right? Mac took. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I was listening in a Zoom. So it was one of amazing system, right? Powerful system, right? What did you learn from both? One or two? Huh? Yeah. Power of association. Fantastic. What else? Implement. Raghu talk about implement. Okay. Huh? Okay. How it's get expand without your knowledge. Okay.
How big I'm thinking about my business.
How are you thinking about it? Okay. Coming up now, little. Anything? Okay. Acceptancy, right? Look, the one thing, what I feel, what changed my life. Believe me, it's not the industry, right? Right? Now, some of you think maybe if you get one of the best, of course, you need a guidelines. Without a guideline, you cannot reach anywhere. But it is, and I want to tell you this, and anybody who makes money in my organization, it's not because of me, right? It's because of pure the work where they put, the dedication, the work, what they're putting into the floor, actually. So now I want to tell you this. Wherever you are, it's, yes, of course, yes, we respect upline, we need to follow, and he's the source of energy, he's source of everything, right? But I want to tell you, it has everything to do with you and you, right? And what happened to my life when I started, I was very, very clear about every system which happens on Friday morning. It was Saturday today, Sunday morning. It happens in Friday morning in Kuwait when we started, right? So system used to be our fuel, actually. Do you understand that? System was our appliance, right? And I'll tell you a lot of mixed things together, okay? Because ultimately I want to pass you one thing, one message, which is nothing a work, right? WORK, which is missing on a lot of us, right? Missing within a lot of us, right? I'm sorry about my English, some professors, I mean, you can understand, no, my grammars. It's okay, right? Yeah. First time I come to system in Dubai, I was so shy because all people looking good. They were better than you a little bit. It's for this front row, obviously, and that halfway. Correct. I know them. So I saw they are looks good. Doctor, you remember do system, right? And I was sitting in the back, like Maria sitting, VIP, right? Come late and all. So I was sitting there. I want you to think about Dubai is like a city like, wow, right? There I'm coming from a Leibek camp. I cannot say publicly, I mean to say that I'm coming from Kuwait. I mean, there is nothing called explore. There is no buildings. There is nothing. There's no city, right? I mean, it's like a village. True. But I come from there. First of all, Dubai was shocking to me. Like, oh my God, what is this? When I look at Sheikh Zayed Road, I say, my first time I'm seeing this. Probably you don't feel that. People who come from Germany or London or because already coming from that city, right? I feel like this is so amazing, right? I want to settle here. Now, there is no other way other than doing a business. So when I see the system, first day in system, I was so shy. See, I'm telling all the story to correct my grammar, actually. Okay. I was sitting there, all the people are sitting in system, so professional, so like well-dressed. Those days, okay? I mean, that's why fantastic people come in a system like blazer and nice dress, and those who take system also. So I was so scared. to sit next to the person. So I sit like this without touching others. You understand that? So I feel everybody is good other than me, right? And I was only one person, and I feel so lonely those days. Nobody else, no one else is there, right? But there also, sitting in the back corner, I was listening to the system in detail, right? What this guy is actually telling, not who is speaking. There are many speakers as well. There are a lot of people contribution in our life, actually, right? Ultimately, there are a lot of people, right? I learned from a lot of them, actually, from the camp with them and many things, right? I mean, it's not somebody who will rise you. We learn from everybody, right? That's the best part about this business. Everybody teaches you if we are into a learning mode. So one thing I did, what a system, I never took it lightly. So like some of you said, power of association, acceptancy. You talk about how big you can make in this business. Someone else spoke about something. Okay, now verbally, this is what I've spoken, right? But my job, it's 7 years in Dubai, 8 years, 7 years, approximately. Whatever I listen from the system, I have nothing else to do other than executing the system, right? Are you hearing my point? Nothing else. No doubt, no question. Now, it doesn't mean, okay, last week I learned I need to empty my cup. And not just a word that I need to empty my cup. I get into detail, what are those empties, right? How do I progress those things, right? So my job, the whole day, from Friday till next Friday, is work on that particular thing. Are you getting a point? And not only that, it doesn't mean that another Friday came, the new thing, then I forget this, work on new thing. No. And believe me, that's how my life incredibly, changed. And I said, I'm changing as a person. I mean, how it's happening, right? My friends, my circle, everybody start telling me the same thing. Midhu, you have changed a lot. Are you getting a point? Those days who started the business with me, who rejected me, who don't want to start, they all started because of the change in me, and the change from where it happened. It happened from system, right? Are you getting a point? So one thing I wanted to tell you that I never missed, first of all, any system by doing any drama. Drama is against to entrepreneurship. Do you know this? Like, I believe from day one, not day one, probably day 5, day 6. Okay. That I'm not into direct selling or e-commerce or what else? Network marketing, or we need to create a network. Day 5 or day 6, I start believe this is nothing but journey of an entrepreneurship, right? This is a pure entrepreneurship, because if you check about anything about in a micro, I'm not talking about in a $1 billion way, right? Are you getting a point? But at least 10 million, 12 million, you can make it, and it's a big business, right? Ultimately. So the acceptance, like you say that acceptance, what do I accept, right? So 5 to 6 days, was it easy to read the book? Parable of Pipeline? Was it easy to read the book? No, right? Believe me, I give to my friend the book to read, and he told me, bro, it's the same. I didn't read, actually. I give to my friend. I was like some of you in the beginning. Guys, don't feel bad. I always blaming you. I'm blaming Francis, okay? I was like a Francis. I don't do, but I tell others to do, right? So I give the book and I want to test. How many of you believe before I signed up someone? Do you want to know the story? If he listen to this, he will slap, right? Okay. So you remember, okay, you don't know. Some people from Kuwait know, Sanoj knows. You know Rafi, right? Sanoj, yeah? So do you know, I want to know this business actually work or not. Because a lot of money, right? I'll tell you my background, then you understand why it's a lot of money. So I don't know whether it's work or not. So there is a Rafi, a guy very tough, difficult, who don't even buy a cup of coffee because you have to pay money, no? So you come by flask, this, and you drink, you don't share. So I sit in his car, one day drop, I said, can you drop me? No money for taxi, no. So just sit, but don't lay, right? I said, why? You have a gel in your hair. So it's very phobia, that some people have this issue, like, true, I want to be like organized in this way, what should be like this, huh? What do you call some disease, no? OCD. So you have OCD one with Maestro, what? You don't want to spend money. You know him, yeah? See, these people know you. You know him, how he walk like this. You look at, Now what happened? This guy is very tough. No one can approach him tight. Okay. So the business walked in. I saw the plan. Second day, I haven't taken the decision yet. Yes, subconsciously I closed by looking at the fire and all right. I went to him and I vomit. I say, man, I'm very excited. You understand all the step, right? And I came out, we were working in Cadillacs. So he's in a Chevrolet, I'm in a Cadillac. So he walked to me and I was surprised. He coming to me, right? And that's what made me this business to believe. He walked into me and he said, bro, I also thinking from long time. I don't know, I feel good from you. I also start. I said, wow. Now the problem, this moron arranged money before me. What to do? So my referral, Hakim, helped me to hold him. I am always grateful to him. Otherwise, he would be my upline, right? So I signed up, I think few hours he signed up, right? Because he's ready, right? He said, bro, there is one more things to be fixed. One software issue. This issue. I postponed it. So that made me believe this business works. And I used to tell many people, if Rafi can sign up, I said, I can go to any country and sign up anybody, right? Because I learned the language. You understand that? It's not, he don't even listen to the plan properly, no. The first attempt, boom, in, right? Correct. So that made me so much, you know the story now, right? So I signed up before I signed up someone. You see how master I am? So try, right? Okay. Now the point I want to tell you, execution, right? What I was telling before, Rafi? Yeah? You execute, right? So every system, whatever I learned, when I've been, so I given this book to Rafi, I'm talking about Parable of Pipeline, right? I said, bro, read this. I didn't read that. But I want to know what is the expression from. We don't believe in the business. Come on. Someone has told me you can make, someone come to desert and tell you, you can change your life. And we being an employee for 17 years. And our parents were an employees for 40 years. Our family were an employees for many years. I never see anybody. I saw a businessman, a long family member who drives a BMW, whatever, back in India. But we saw them as a big mountains, right? I mean, we can't even reach up to them. And someone suddenly coming to a desert and telling you, you still can build that mountain and this and that. He said, what, right? Just start. At least I get some money, no? Are you getting a point? So there was no enough belief this business actually can produce $1 million actually, right? How many of you think you believe this business actually can produce or make? Maybe my word are wrong, produce and all, but how many of you actually think from bottom of your heart, this business actually can give me millions of dollars? $1 million is cheap. I thought it's a big. You know what was my dream? Yeah? 50 lakh INR, which is around $50,000. Huh? $50,000. Correct, almost. So $50,000-$60,000 if I earn, I'll be go out of the country. That's it. My life is settled. I have a house to live. You get a point? Then I will find something. Why 50, 60 lakh? Because I have a bank loan, that much. So if I get that much money, I close the bank loan, now I'm free, right? I will make few months and I save my salary. I go back to my country, I'll do something, right? So I live peace of life by eating the sadhya and karla puttu, whatever, whatever put me a fat, right? Correct. So then I didn't have a belief of, yes, I actually can make those millions, right? But the moment, believe me, I start understanding, that struggle, then first $500 happened. Okay. Then it goes to $1,000, I remember first $500 happened. I hold on to it. I said, if $500 can come through this, which means what? Which means it can come 5,000. And that's how we grow, right? That's how 1,000 happened. So 5,000 happened, what happened? So what I'm trying to tell you, I didn't have the belief on day 1 or day 5 that I could say from day 1 I'm switched on, right? I read the book very late. Do you know when I completed my name list? And some of the applying men allow this to tell you in public, don't do this. But I completed on LS. Do you know that? Because my referral told me, he told me, if you don't complete the LS, they will not enter you inside. They check your book reading, they check your name list. And I completed in a flight. Even I wrote the cabin crew name. Because I don't have connections. I'm very introvert person. Introvert, right? You don't talk to anybody. If you are in a house, someone calling bell, ting ding, what are you supposed to do? You go and check, right? I go in my bedroom. I don't pick up a phone. Phone rings, disconnect. Do you understand? You know why I like black coffee? Because easy to order, Americano. Otherwise, latte, this, that, formless, what, vanilla. You get my point? So seriously, you won't believe this. I mean, this is how you can ask my old people, everyone who works with me can ask. I don't like to talk. Believe me, if system is all about silence, I prefer this every day. Okay, see you tomorrow. So seriously. So if you look at somewhere, this business doesn't fit me anyway. Somewhere actually, right? 10 years back. Yeah, I'm not educated. So that is the complex, right? The problem, the conflict. Okay, I'm not educated. How can I talk to somebody? Understand that. And I know how I come up from my job, because I started as a clerk, an office boy. Then we struggled a lot before we reached into Cadleco, such a profile job. There are a lot of clients we did, right? I'll explain you that also. So that is there in our head. We are good for nothing. Right? Do you understand that? So it put us into difficulty to talk to anybody. So do you think network will work for me? I get a point. But recently, my applying 5 years back, that time my working apply were teaching me. Don't get me wrong, okay? It's a networking. So in our gym, there are a lot of girls actually, right? So he's in contact with so many. I said, I want to also open Russian market, probably German market. But how do I talk, right? He said, bro, it's simple. You ask them, do you want to drink something? I said, strange. I mean, they're in a coffee shop. You getting me? Think about it, no? So I said, okay. Now I go, one girl is there, guy is there, anybody, right? So I say, hey, can I offer you a drink? Can I offer you the smoothie? Whatever, right? She said, yes. Then what next? I said, Gada, moron, talk. He said, okay, give me smoothie. Now what? How is the smoothie good? Wow. I don't know, right? And I feel some people are talking each other. I said, oh my God. That's why I don't have a romance. If you reverse, there is no love story like Indian movie most of you had, right? My love story is one side. You know what is one side? I only know I love her. No one else don't know, right? So secret, silence, follow, look, hide, take a note for homework, then sleep, next day give back. True or not? So afraid of talking to people, not good in talk to people. Now, why? I'm not excited to put me so down in front of you like this. Understand, right? The message is this can be done by anybody actually, right? But it doesn't look like I am into word or people look at me, people get scared. I get scared while looking at them. You get my point? Many people have told me, you're the look of beast, or you get scared of you. I said, bro. Yesterday I was telling him, he was telling me, I'm so scared of coming to you. I said, what? You getting a point? What actually, right? Yesterday we spoke 1 hour. He said, no, I can come anytime. I said, that's so it's a there's someone saying, never judge a book by cover, right? I covered by a tough, rough page, but I'm not. Are you getting a point? So the point, what changed me, It's a small little step which I took in this business without giving up, right? Are you getting a point? And it's impossible. And I'm telling you, each one of you sitting and listening to my voice, have an opportunity to achieve your destination, whatever it is, so right. You understand? Whether it's a materialistic thing, whether it's a enlightenment of soul. Okay. Some people test that also anyway. Okay. You getting my point? So I believe when you get $1 million, enlightenment will happen, right? Don't worry. Don't go for enlightenment, right? True? Okay. Okay, there's something behind it. I feeling laughing, right? So where I was? Yeah. So not enlightenment. So every small step required, right? Okay. I don't believe on any enlightenment unless you don't drive a Cadillac, you have enough watches, you don't have enough clothes and good bank balance. Yeah? Then your enlightenment makes sense. Otherwise, your enlightenment doesn't make any sense. I'm sorry. If you want to take it personally, I don't care. You get my point? Okay. I believe this will give you the true enlightenment. How many of you enjoy sleep? Okay. Believe me on this. Do you know what I like? I like to be the most laziest person in the world. I want to enjoy laziness. That's why I told, I want to work so hard for next 4 to 5 years. Then what is my plan, I want to be those days to be the extreme laziest person, right? Do nothing. You understand that? I mean, enjoy your laziness also, no? So if you said, how many of you love sleeping? Everybody. How many of you have credit card to pay? You raise your hand, right? I don't think your sleep are actually going in a well. Because you think you're sleeping, your subconscious is not sleeping, right? Thinking about your credit cards, no? And I remember when I completely shut down my launch, no problems, okay? Can you imagine this? No money to be paid. And today I am so thankful to God. It's not about how much you made. No liabilities today, no? The only liability, the people who start the business, we have to hold him like, to take a responsibility. Which business does give that? Now, I'm not talking about it happens in 10 years. It happens in 2 years. No liability, zero liability. All the credit, boom, paid off. Bank balance. You can buy anything, anytime you want to buy. You don't have to think about the money. Oh, how much it costs. You understand that? Now, that doesn't mean I had a lot of dollars. If something costs $5,000, I can go and buy, boom, 5,000. I may have only 6,000, right? But I still can put 5,000. Why? Tuesday, another money will come. You understand that? So the point I want to tell you, I didn't reach the all of a sudden. And every one of you sitting over here can reach the, I'm not telling you a sudden, right? But the question, we need to ask ourselves, are we doing that work? W-O-R-K. And I believe the destination, whatever you wanted to achieve. Look, now I'll tell you something. I have a dream. Okay, I want to achieve many stages in the business, in life, in relationship, you name it, right? I also wanted to achieve stages. A friend, actually, I can see that, okay, this is what I want, that what I want, here that I want. You getting my point? So I am already into a plan. But now, whatever I achieve, I hold and sit, I will never able to achieve them. So it's applicable for every individual, right? So whatever I am telling you, I'm telling to me also. I'm listening from me also, right? Are you getting a point? And what I'm telling you is my plan, not something read from a book. You getting a point? So to reach from here, the destination which I wanted to go, I need to do the same work. Probably you may not have a system, you may not have those 20 DR or 15 DR, 10 DR, whatever you're gunning for, or L1 or F2. The same work which you need to put, I need to put the same work also in different frame, right? Are you getting a point? Otherwise, I won't reach. So what missing? That anyone, believe me, God is fair to every one of us, right? All of you sitting here, is fair to every one of us because He created the law. We don't apply the law. The law is what? Very simple. You work, you get. You don't work, you don't get. You get a point? Sometimes you work, you don't get, which means what? The intensity is like work again, right? Still you don't get what? Your intent is not right, work again. Still you don't get what? You may not qualify it, qualify again, right? Work again. But believe me, there are one thing which you could replace and get from him is a work. Ultimately, if you look at, that is missing today world, right? You get my point? And work does not mean POA or acceptancy. Like if you want to cook an Indian biryani, bro, only a biryani masala can solve the problem. So acceptancy is one of that actually, right? Probably POA is a salt. You get my point? So what is a, I'm sorry, I mean, let's say vegetable biryani, but some people are vegetarians here. Chicken is vegetarian, right? That's what I thought because, no? Oh, okay, sorry, it's not. How many vegetarian here? Oh, so let's talk about vegetable biryani for them. See, I respect everybody. Correct. Oh, you don't like it. You say, The point, one of my friend was telling, I quit. I become vegetable. I said, this is good. No, till I don't complete 2 DR. Say, guy have some problem or I have some problem. I remember in Kuwait, people used to say, I removed my pillow. I said, why? Till I don't complete 7 DR and qualify for LS, I never use pillow. Look at him, so I don't understand this actually, right? And he told me, I quit lift, elevator. He takes stairs in 5th floor till he do 7 DR. 7th day, he disappear actually, right? You know, so we do all the dramatic thing. I don't believe in all this stuff actually, right? Believe me on this. I'm not against it, guys. Please, again, check which are applying. If you want to quit, quit. Some people say, I quit smoking till I don't do DR. I said, don't do DR. Because it's good. Keep it, right? So, I mean to say, why are you pushing yourself so much that you don't like to do something? You punish yourself to do that. I love what I do. And I don't have to quit. You understand that? I put 2 pillows because I had to work in the morning like anything, right? So why do I have to, where do I have a time to think all this bull sugar actually, right? Sugar. You get my point? Where do I have a time? I do this, I do that, then I do that. I told the moron hotel, vegetarian is good, keep it. But don't do because I need to do DR till vegetarian, right? I said, bro, you will be vegetarian. You will not be like chicken anymore, right? Because that gives you a luxury of time to think, right? Now I need to do this. Are you getting a point? So that, look, I want to tell you, are you focused on that little work which you do every single day in your life, right? Now, when I ask you, how many of you believe that this business actually can give you $1 million? Some of you raise hand, some of you actually don't raise hand. But let me tell you, if you believe, it reflects from your actions. Are you getting a point? And the moment you believe, you will see the day, the week will change, right? You know, the way you walk, the way you sit, the way you talk, the way your confidence change. Are you getting my point? So what I change is not the country of, you know, or the market or the people. You know, I still know when I change within me, you know, when I executed all those things which I learned, I saw a reflection outside. That was literally wow. The first thing I want to ask you, like I told you, I give a book to somebody else. We are still there. How to go back there. Okay. And he started reading and he's so excited. And he started talking big things than me and I'm applying. It's a shame. Are you getting a point? So it's me believers. Huh? I don't know this. And that's how I started reading, right? And when I read the book, those, you know, whatever my understanding way of reading, right? I mean, I'm not an expert of reader, but believe me, it clicked my head actually, right? I said, this is so amazing. You know, the book of even the question and the answers and all. So there was a lot of small step. I literally focused, like Renu was asking me those days in Kerala, Harshad and Renu, they called me, guys, you know, you was not signed up that time, Dr. Mansoor. He asked me, but you know what we need to do, right? We don't know. I said, listen, Go and sit in association every single day, the place you wanted to build. You get my point? Read book, do finance. You know how to do it. Yes, I know how you know how to do it, but do it again and again and again, right? Many times. Let's your body take the finance, right? You should look like a financial guy. So they were doing only that. Nothing else. And look at what happened after that. There's a sapphire stars, whatever born. Look, I want to tell you, the work were their own place, right? But if you withdraw, then it stops there. But if you withdraw today, tomorrow it will not stop. Do you know this magic? Yeah? Today time, you're creating tomorrow, right? So if you stop working today, like I stop working today, it will not reflect today. That's the worst part in the business. I'm telling you this. Whatever I'm telling you with experience, right? The moment you stop working, okay, now all are good, perfect, 2TC max out, clean. No, you need to create a pillar also, right? Because the business, you need to create till auto mode actually, right? You get your point? So work always require till certain period of time, right? So we need to ask ourselves, are we putting the work on place or not? Now the work is, everything is a work. Going and sitting cannot solve the issue, right? That's right. Some people, I always say this, some people come to association every single day. Oh my God, I have to learn from them a pure consistency, right? They are there at 5 o'clock. They leave at 10 exactly. You know what happened? The chair which they're sitting, the shape of the chair has changed, but they never change. So what is that association is all about? And the poor coffee shop guy has to change the sofa because others are complaining, right? You get my point? You see Costa in DCC, don't go and sit other guys, because you feel, where am I? Like curve, right? Because people are sitting 3 years. They didn't change. You get my point? So I want to ask you from today, check yourself. No, okay, I go to association today, bro. But what did I learn today? What did I took with me that I execute, right? If your goal is bigger and louder, or you want to achieve actually those things, right? Are you getting a point? So every words of my appliance, whatever that tells me, circles, I don't judge my appliance. I had a many appliance, 4 to 5 appliances, right? You obviously have that. So I listen to everyone, right? And I don't do drama. I listen to him. Then I go and check with him other way. Then, okay, he's the best appliance, for something. Growth is then problem actually, right? I was only busy on one thing, working on myself. What is that? Working on myself. There are challenges happen in front of me. Could be rejection, could be closing is an issue. I'll talk about it. Closing is an issue. Those are what challenges is there in the business? Think about it. Just give me a few. What is the family? Family challenge. You mean family don't like the business, right? True. For me, that was there, but that made me to run faster. What else? What else? My family told me I'm doing scam. Today they ask me money. You have to prove yourself, baby. They didn't start, they stopped telling after 1.5 years. They see a warrior. You understand that? They're so scared about coming to me and telling me this doesn't work. Because they saw a different pitch altogether, right? But if you're like, in Kerala, we call warrior, right? Warrior, no? Put a stick and say, I am in a unit. Then your family will. You know that any objection in front of you, the objection is bigger than you, you get scared. Now, don't make your family scared, bro. Don't create another issue, right? But I'm telling you, right, this is your inner belief. If the moment they say, some people say, my husband is not allowing. You know why? Why? Some parents beat kids, right? And small kids. They beat, right? I don't like beating kids. I have a question to them. You saw a tall, muscle builder guy. Do you beat him? No, right? You do any mistakes? Why?
Yeah.
Because get back, right? So many videos. The guy horn the car, bah, 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 bah. And the guy stop and get down. Huge. You get my point. That happened to me also when you're tired. Okay. So I was taking a U-turn. It is his right. I mistakenly accelerate right. And this guy came and horn. And I look at him. I saw a guy actually, right? He's full of driver seat actually. And wrestling with him, my car get damaged and I may go, I don't know, right? So I said like this. And he said, okay, cool. What's that? Your objection is bigger. Don't play it. Correct. But in your family, they see you weak, baby. You understand that? They slap. Anything weaker you play with, you plug a flower, you pull a leaf, don't do that, but you do, right? I start believing on this, why people are coming and doing this with me, including my downlines and my prospects. And the only answer, I am weak. Why I'm weak? Because the change which require in this business, I'm not taking it. I'm not installing the change in me, right? I'm not telling a fake change, right? Honestly, I want you to think about it, guys. Which system is changing your life? And the system is not changing your life, ask why. Why? So I was not in a fake dreams. No. Some people say, okay, now there is an event coming. Now event will change my life. No. None of those even changed my life. I changed my life by listening to that event, actually. We call it in English procrastination, right? No, procrastination is against this business. Drama is against this business. So most of the thing some of you doing is against this business. Are you getting it? Like if I want to go to Ashraf, which way I go? I go this way? True. But if I go this way, I'll reach here. No? Are you getting a point? So I want to explain to you, there is a path to max out, path to complete your 20 DR, path to reach $500 as a consistent income, or 1,000 or 3,000, you name it, right? So actually, most of the time, we don't follow the path. And we think we are into the path, actually, right? Now, wearing a uniform of a business and walking in a wrong path will never take you the destination which you want to be, right? Are you getting a point? So the first thing I want to tell you guys, the system has changed my life. As I told you. When I read book, that changed my life. Why? Because I just did not read as of a magazine. You know that magazine when you look at film stars and the biographies and all, right? I didn't read like that. I read because I was hungry to change, right? So I cannot be slave for somebody else the rest of my life. And that panicked me. I said, no, I need to do something. Are you getting a point? So look, what one thing was there 24/7 is an action, right? Work, as I told you. You're getting a point? Because when I look back, I saw my father work 40 years. And he got heart disease and he has to come back to India. Which is not, it doesn't make any sense to go in the same path. You get a point? So you can ask Oma, all the way from South Africa. She been served as a nurse for 40 years. And she was telling me, I have given my life. My whole day. You understand that? I never live my life. And what I have? Nothing. I lost my 40 years. Now, I'm not telling job is bad. Job is good. But you are sitting here because you have a purpose, right? Now, I'm not go and tell to the guy who work hard, no job is. No, I was an employee, right? You don't have to quit your job. Employee, good. I mean, you're making money actually, right? But your purpose in this hall is different. That's why you started, right? The question I want to ask you, if you believe this business can give you 1 million or 1,000 or $3,000, whatever you name it, is your work matching with that? You work 15 hours a day. You understand that? 12 hours a day. Doctors, how many hours doctors work? Maria, 12 hours. I went to her, I feel pity on her. She has to open your mouth, then she has to look inside. So I ask if someone comes some area, you have to look like this. She said, yes, I have to do something right. Dr. Mansoor, he's a doctor. Dentist. You understand this? It's no bad, I'm just joking, okay? But what I'm trying to tell you, are you putting that work over here? 10%, 20%, right? 10, 20%. Then the problem will be solved. I'm promising you this. Now the work, I'm telling you this. Not only POA. Number one thing, right? Is your intent over here matching with your work which you're doing it outside? Whether it's coming to POA, why are you coming to POA? Like we were talking about, we were talking outside, Sanoj and all. We always used to dream about, we all buy a same car. Do you understand that? And we brought it. We brought it, same car, even a different color, of course. The showroom doesn't have the same color. You get my point? We all have those days when we are building, we used to take, okay, my villa is here. Your townhouse is here. This is your villa, here villa. I used to say, my villa is 4 houses away from you. You get your point? Because you cannot come easily, no? So 4 or 5 houses away, right? But we always used to discuss this. We always used to plan. Wherever I go in Dubai or in India to build in South Africa, our discussion is what, let's check this hall. How many people fit into this hall? Okay, 100, fair enough. What if we have 500 people? Yes, we have another hall. Today, I heard people are coming dreaming, I need to do 1 DR. Are you getting a point? I need to do 1 DR, F1, L1. Those things was the cheapest thing to do. Because we were gunning for a big actually, right? And our work was there on a place. And honestly, that 1 DR or 2 DR, that who look at your face, they feel no to sign up by looking at you. Do you know this? It happened to me. I'm telling you this. What did I do? I changed. Then I saw a person that's why I always say this, I say, closing is not a sign up. How many of you believe this? This is my opinion, okay? Closing is not actually a sign up, right? Sign up is a side effects of the closing. No. Think about it. Because I saw people on a table, the eyes is glittering. You get my point? Makes sense. Makes sense. Makes sense. Because who you are talking. Now, I give an example, other day I took a bottle of water. It's an avian water. So they say this is a bottle of water. Then I show him that Emirati normal water, no? Whatever. My water. This is a bottle of water. There's no one interested to read what's written, right? No one say it's a Evian or it's a Aquafina. Do you understand that? People say it's a bottle of water. People don't listen to you what you're talking. Why it's appear as a bottle of water? My question to each one of you, right? When you go out there to build, who you are, man. Who you are matter actually, right? Because whatever you're going to attract, whatever the person see, you get him a point. He see in your eyes. He see your aura. He read your energy. Now I'm telling you, this business requires those things, right? Are you getting a point? So I got a passion. I got a fire. I got the confidence to do anything and everything, right? Believe me, if the entire world come and tell me first 1 year of my life, entire world rejects me, it would have been never affected me, right? Because I was that growth inch by inch every single day. In my POA, in my PEO is a wrong POA, and in my on excitement, I say this. Okay. And in my every actions, right? Now I want to ask you, the moment you get up from a bed, what do you think? What do you think about it? I don't want you to answer. But I pull up you, I pull up Harsha, I pull up Sanoj, I pull up myself, we will have the same thing. Do you agree with this? We think different. I'm not putting ourselves, we are separate. We are poor. You getting a point? Someone told me who are not in the business yesterday, I learned about your industry. I said, okay, good. He's a professor. Psychiatrist, whatever, yeah. So he told me, I learned about you. It's a fantastic business, Midhu. Believe me on this. But you're doing in a wrong place, right? Kerala. So people, you understand. I said, do somewhere else. But it's a fantastic business, right? No, I was trying to prospecting, man. He's my best friend since last 2.5 years. And he was telling the same thing. Can you imagine this? This business will grow only for those kind of people. And whatever he was telling, we had this. I don't know, by default or prey of, I don't know. You get my point? Maybe we are genuine. We are hungry, actually hungry, right? No lottery. You understand lottery? You scratch and win, no? So you took lottery, you say, okay, one day I'll... My dear, if you win a lottery also, it won't last the money with you. Because it's very important to change as a person, right? Someone says that if a billionaire decide to give, all the billionaires decided to give all his $1 billion to the entire world, everybody become millionaire, right? True, there are trillionaires, the problem solved, right? Do you know mathematics? No. I used to think like, why this guy is not spreading the money actually, right? So every billionaire in the world, decided to give to everyone, the world become millionaire. And this professor, I listened to the broadcast. He said it takes 1 year, the world go back to the worse than where they come from. Do you get the message? Even if someone give you 20 million or $30 million, it takes 1 year or 2 year maximum. You to go back worse than where you are. You cannot hold it. You cannot hold it. Yeah, still, it will not matches with you. It will not stay with you. If you get a fever, how long is the fever last in your body? Think about it. It goes away, right? There's a certain energy. Now I was like you. When I was working in, those automotive, I think like this. If I get a red color bag full of dollars, wow, my life is sorted. No, later I understand, actually, no. And do you know that I truly saw from my eyes this? You won't believe. I saw from my eyes the person make a lot of money all of a sudden. It's not a hard work money. Today, there is no food to eat. Before, I saw another broadcast. Okay, that's not our subject, by the way. Another broadcast. He says, I was shocked. Almost 100 crores. 100 crores is like 50 million dirhams. In an approximately $10-15 million. I said, this is enough a person to live a complete life actually, right? You understand that? He is not bankrupted. He don't have money to eat food actually, right? Can you imagine? He said, I attempted suicide twice or something. Can you imagine this? So don't keep your hope of having a money without you being qualified into that stage, right? Very clear statement. You get your point? Unless you are not ready to get sweat, work hard, get qualified over here. You see all the people who talks, those millionaire and those people who grew as a leader, they all worked at, look at our appliance. Today they are on, okay, whatever, relax, but they all work in the floor like anything, right? So your work begins right from, I'll close in 5 minutes. Right from how you actually wake up a day, morning, right? What goes in your head, right? Like I give an example. If you have a child to get married, and he have a child to get married, all right? Does it bother you? Like he said, next month, 24th, come for marriage. All Indians, right? You don't miss marriage, right? No, Baba. 3 days. You miss? No, right? So I told someone, there is new injection called Manjaro, right? I tried it one time. Don't try, I'm not promoting. And it's really good. I can't eat after that. I was amazed. 10 hours, I can't eat. My stomach feels full. So I told her, why don't you take this? And you know what they say? Our marriage next week. How to? Can you imagine this? Huh? Don't want to take it, right? Because, I will miss a lot of whatever it is. So if he tells you next month, 24th, is daughter marriage, how will you feel like? You think about your diabetes, or maybe I can't eat. Honestly, I'm like this. If someone call, it doesn't make, you call me, come to my marriage. Why? I go, smile. He don't even say hi to me sometime, right? In my marriage, I'm sorry to tell you guys, I was standing. I said, why these people are coming, right? In every marriage, I look at the people on stage. Don't take it personally, please. This is a joke. This is my opinion. You don't have to buy this. Forgive me if you don't like it. So, but two couples, couples stand on the stage, full dressed. And I'm sure they're not able to stand because of the weight of the dress and whatever, right? And everybody's fake smile, second. So I was thinking, if I am broke, if you are broke, but you call me in a marriage. Okay. Now I come. I smile, I say. What do you say? Khana kaya? Food, yeah, true. India, no. That's how, no, I don't know, in Punjab and all. That's how, no, usually. Khana kaya, bhai? Yeah? Mita kao, no? Now, I smile like, all good, take picture, take picture. Then you ask me, can you borrow some money? ask me, can you borrow 50 lakhs?
Can I borrow 50 lakhs?
Smile goes, I'll meet you after this, my cousin goes. No, I think like this, right? I mean, but the point is this, how will you be bothered about his kid marriage? Cool, 24th, yeah, I make my calendar. Just go eat and come, right? Or may you give some gift. True or not? Now let's say, today he called you marriage. Next month, 24. How you get up tomorrow morning? You get up like normal, no? What's the big deal? You get up with your own problems, right? 24th, we'll think about it, right? Now let's talk about it. Your son marriage happening on 24th. Or your daughter marriage. To get more perfect daughter marriage, right? How will you get up? Yeah? For those Europeans, your own marriage rights. Because the culture is different, no? Your own marriage right. How will you get up? Huh? Because I heard you have to take your expense right to Zoom people. No, you have to take your expense right. So how will you get up every day morning? Think about it. I want you to think about it. The moment you open your eyes, boom, you think about calculation, this, that, the work, who to meet, who not to meet. A lot of things running in your head actually, yes or no? I was like this when I started the business for 2 bloody years. And that is also action. That is also action. But the point you need to ask yourself, first of all, what do you want to achieve in your life, right? I'm asking you again, keep your hand in your heart and ask yourself, what actually I need to achieve? Actually, not just a wish, a fake, oh, this is what I want. Are you getting a point? It doesn't match us, right? It's like, can you go to, flight booking center and tell that, give me one ticket anywhere? It's similar. Can you just go for a walk and say, I'm just walking, driving anywhere? Is that ever happened in India especially? You get out your car, you're driving anywhere. Where are you going? Anywhere. I don't know where I'm going, right? It is not going to happen, no. So first you need to come back to yourself and please take some time and ask yourself, what do I want actually in my life? And I tell you, according to my life experience, that get prepared. Sure, God will give you that. First, you have to get a clarity. What do you want, right? Do you want to be a full-timer entrepreneur, setting up an income, having a bank balance, achieving your all dreams, making this much money, whatever it is, I'm telling you, according to my experience, boom, it can happen in 2 years. You get my point? You do the work, it's not happening, come to me. I'm here, last 10 years. Never change. Become younger, but never change. Are you getting my point? So that's what I'm talking about. Keep yourself some time. Sit with yourself and ask yourself, what exactly I want to become, right? Forget your downlines. Forget your uplines. Forget your cross lines, right? Because they all are reflection of who you are. Believe me, there can be change tomorrow. But what you want in your life will define how the world is, preparing for you. It's not about a fake hope, okay, I want this. No, you don't going to get that. Then everybody would get what they want, right? If we are thinking we're signing up in the business, I'm going to get everything. Work is missing, my dear. Work is missing, right? So I want you to today, after system, to sit with yourself and message your working upline what exactly you want, right? And people message me, they're so scared of messaging me because I asked. I don't think so, this is what you want. Because you said yesterday I have a marriage. And you said this is what I want. And you telling me tomorrow I have this. You telling me COD, I am not getting off. Doesn't match. You understand that? When I was working in a Rolls-Royce, it's such a reputed company. I'm being warned not to go out of the country. He said, we'll put you in a jail. No, if you go out of, can you imagine this? a company. Want when? On Wednesday. Thursday, we work complete at 12. 3:30, fly Dubai, I come to Dubai. Because Friday, there was an event called QSP, right? Those days. So for me, I know if I don't do this business, I'm in a jail anyway. Not a physical, mental, forever. Why? So that what made me that action, because I was very clear about what actually I want. Now, I never mess up in my job, because they're paying me salary. Whatever salary they're giving me, I'm dedicated. I'm there. No complaints. I give my best. That's why everybody got impressed, right? He's doing his best. Let him do whatever he wants to do. They were not against the business because I'm giving more than my best. They're afraid of that, oh my God, if I go from the company, right? That's the poster you need to create. So work. There is nothing else. Don't worry about the result, right? The question you need to ask yourself, am I putting enough work that every week I feel like, boom, I did something this week. It will come. Now, if it doesn't come, which means there is some correction required and you're doing it right. There are a lot of unsee. I believe in this. Believe me on this, guys. Unsee means you can't see from your eyes. That does not mean it's not exist. You get my point? So whenever you work hard, whenever you do your actual work, genuinely, with full heart, with a full mind, things are happening, but you don't see. But it's happening, right? Are you getting a point? But maybe you don't get because of there is something which you need to change. Maybe the intention, maybe you're probably you are not clear or clean in terms of here actually, right? Doubtful. So action does not mean your physical action. I want you to think about every aspects, right? What exactly are you thinking 24/7? There are a lot of work to be done. Yes, there are a lot of work to be done. If you don't do this work, you have to work somewhere else. Do you agree with this? And this business actually can give you the freedom in 4 to 5 years. I'm telling you this. If someone acts like this, look, I don't need 100 of people to see. When I see 2 people who are living their life, that's more than enough for me to believe, right? 2 people, right? What are you waiting? You don't have 2 people who are successful? Do you have anybody in this room who don't have 2 people? Who are successful? 3, 4, 5. Come on, please. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do you have 10 people who are successful in the industry? Do you have 20 people who are successful? Do you have 30 people, you know them by name? If you don't know, find out. I did this. I said, if they can, they don't have a tail. You get your point? They are human like us. They are not special. They made their work actually on a place, right? So I don't want to discount my work. Networking is a work. Keeping consistency is your work. Keeping the right alignment over here is a work. Getting clarity about what you want to achieve in your life is a work. No, coming every day in association and do what you're supposed to do. Learn. Take something. Increase your belief, right? Work on something which will increase your belief. This all are actually work. So I could say there are 3 layers of work, right? One, your physical work. Correct? Like your whatever you do actually, right? Another one is what? Another one is what actually going inside you. Inside you, right? It could be your conscious, I don't know, mental, the thought process. No, what you're thinking, right? Actually thinking. Reality, right? Because some people do this business, the intention is something else. They're trying maybe. Do you think if you try, you get it? Forget about it. Don't waste your time. I'm telling you. If you try, no. But you actually do the work. There is no other way you will get it right. Are you getting it? So every presentation I show, I look at his eyes. No. And I tell him, I am there with you. And this is not a fake promise. Now, when she bring a plan to me, it is her plan. I don't care. But when I take a plan, I tell I am there with you, right? You start, show me your dream. I will guide you, right? Now, I also tell this. I'm there with you does not mean I come into your home and knock the door and pull you, right? I can't do that. You go to come here, but I'm there with you. Do you understand that? Every step of your journey, every difficulty we'll face together. You will have all the answers with us. You understand that? What else do you need? So he saw nothing but the reality, the passion, the fire, the truth actually, right? So the prospect will never see the truth unless you don't bring the change and you don't do actual work, right? Clear? So the 3 layer is nothing. First, what are you thinking? What going inside you? It's okay to have a doubt. Check and clear it out. No, why to keeping it right? I tell people, if you think I'm a moron, come and tell me I'm a moron, stupid. I will accept it. I am. Are you getting a point? I don't care. I care about how much is the account in the bank, right? You know, need to fill another 2 cars in the parking. Correct. Building a size of the house bigger. I don't care when she tell me I'm a stupid. I accept it. Okay, maybe I need to change something, right? Do you understand that? So you check what inside going on you, number 1. Number 2, your actions, right? Your physical actions, right? Number 3, what you talk. Okay. The 3 things was matching with me absolutely everywhere. I never spoke negative. I never called my downline and said, do this. Oh, Francis, what is your plan today? No, I called Francis. You know what is my plan? Francis used to get surprised. Why this guy calling me and telling me his plan, right? Why I'm telling my plan to him? Because I want my plan to become his plan, right? I don't want to be manager. So you can ask those days when I started in Kuwait, I called for a dreams to talk every time. And you know what? Everything what we spoke on the phone, boom, back to back happened. Can you imagine this? Now everything, what are you talking, happening back to back? Think about it. Unknowingly talking, I don't know, right? Maybe you tell, oh, a lot of rejections, boom, happening again. Things are not happening again. I have only one discussion. My language was only one. I talk about everything what I want to achieve, right? You can ask them. There are witnesses over here. I'll end by saying this. There are witnesses sitting here. When I was sitting, nobody in Dubai, in Burjuman, you know, on the roadside, we were standing, right? Association ends, and we were just having a casual talk. Then I told this 4, 5 people, I said, the road was empty. There's no traffic like that 7 years back. I said, hey, look at my Cadillac, red color. And they said, where? You get your point. And there was a signal, red. I said, standing in the red. Then it's become green. Then I said, taking a U-turn. They said, we don't see. That's your problem. I see, is my car see going on? No, it's not just I see. Doing that also work. Because if you engage with other work, you cannot do this work now. You get your point. So I see Cadillac work. Others see, oh my God, my neighbor is telling this. That's also work. They see that. You understand that? He's telling this. Will it work actually? Will he say, is it a real business? No, I was saying, look at Now, my life was in a perfect condition. Worst. Believe me on this. You get your point? I don't have money to pay a room rent, my dear, in Dubai. All working is a credit. You have cash out has to work now. In Kuwait, like morons, right? Kuwait, 1 dirham, you get food, sleep, everything. So people don't want to spend money. Are you getting a point? So the cash out has to work to pull money, right? And you know what? 1 year down the line, we 5 of them were in the Cadillac, red color. And the irony, they still don't know. And same signal, as they're sitting here. I said, do you remember that place? Do you remember that place? They say, yeah, Burjuman. I say, morons, that's the difference, right? We spoke this incident the year back. It's happening, red color, Cadillac, the other. What's your language? The difference between these 4 people in the car and me, I put the work, then they miss the work. They physically work, but here they didn't put the work. Atlantis hotel was a great to me. I mean, that was a dream, Atlantis. I still remember, I have the picture. We took outside gate. We were so scared of going inside. I took a picture. I said, one day we'll go inside, right? And 1 year down the line, I forget. Someone was telling me, do you remember that place? Because we were booked for 4 days or 5 days, just to be there. You know, I'm talking about 4, 5 years back. Right now, this is a place we took a picture. Today we are here. Question, what's your language? What do you want to achieve? What do you want to talk? Now, if you want to talk about like, if you want to, like I understood, if you want to be consistent $3,000 in every week, there has to be morons come into your life. Are you getting a point? There has to be challenges. There has to be rejections, right? This indicates I am in the right path. The moment you withdraw from here, You talk about your objections, then objections will cover you completely in life. Tell me who becomes succeed like this? If you are not happy where you are, think about what is your language. Are you getting a point? So I want to tell you, believe me on this, your action and your work from today, mark my words, can exchange everything, every situation that you're going through today. Are you getting a point? So probably the two things is missing is your action and work. It could be same, I don't know, but what I'm telling you, get engaged. Very simple. Can we do that? Can you try for 2 weeks? Then call me a moron. I love you. I want to tell you this. That's a magic. That's a lot of money, guys. Can you imagine $20,000 into 4 is how much? $80,000 plus RSP. That's a confirmed money. I'm not talking about $100,000 and no, doctor, 20,000 is confirmed. 30, 35, I'm not telling this. No, one easy. 10,000 according to me, 8,000. I don't want to lie. 8,000 is easy. Easy. But not easy what you think. But you understand that. But according to me, I don't know, I put the $8,000. Let's say the worst case, $8,000 a week. Possible to reach, I'm telling you. 3,000 is too much, no, bro. 3,000, you walk like this, right? A week. 5,000 multiple 4, 20,000 a month. 80,000 a month. How much is that? 80,000 US dollars. My God, it's a lot of money, huh? 35, 350, 400,000 dirhams. 320,000 dirhams multiplied by 12. Now that's a starting money, right? You still can multiply that also, right? You can multiply that also, right? And the money come, you can also multiply money also, right? But look at the opportunity. That's why do we need to lose, guys, this? Even 50,000 dirhams, I want you to earn a month. If you're happy with your job, with 15,000 singing Kumbaya, you're losing it because you're more powerful to do anything else. Are you getting a point? You're losing it. You're wasting your time. Do not waste it. That's my request. We got such an incredible industry. You look at Chief. Look, he is a multi-millionaire. He have the properties. He have the cars. Believe me on this. I was talking to one of his legal advisor guy in his. I went to meet him. So the guy was telling I was shifting a file, like big file. I asked him, can I throw this? He said, Abu, this is all of my properties. Keep it safe. He even don't know what he have. Buildings, you name it. But look at the Wednesday message. Look at the commitment. When I look at him, I feel shame. Sometimes I take a shower. Shower, you think, no? I think about, oh my God, what I'm doing. Comparatively, no. I need to increase my effort. He come to Dubai recently. The kind of work, meeting people, I get tired by looking at him. He's talking to him. Then he didn't ignore. Spend time. He makes sure. So think about it. He can simply sit and send you video. Like some of you, at least in my organization, they're already chief, right? They say, greetings, guys. They tell, okay, do this. They are the best philosopher advisors. Oh my God. Don't waste your time. We have one life. Look, maybe you don't want, but there are people who belongs to you. Your family. True. Your kids. Look, whenever I look at my kids and the people who are surrounded by, I look at my parents. I say, thank God. Shock the world. You getting my point? If I have to do it all over again, I do it 10 times. Because the feeling when I look at them, wherever I take them, I give them the best luxury life. They're aged. The kids growing in different mentality. Right? Do you understand that? So there are people who, without your knowledge, dependent on you. They will not tell you. Tell me any one of your parents, husband, or your brother, or your kids don't like to see you growing, you becoming a leader, rich. They would love to see you, right? Don't do it for you. Don't be selfish. Do for them. Bring the change for them. You may not have the dream, right? It's okay. What to do? To eat, second word you imagine, you got new people. Otherwise, so you eat and sleep, right? Fill in the blanks, whatever you could fill it. Are you getting a point? So don't be that anybody can do, right? But be the different. Are you getting a point? Do something extraordinary. Week by week, sit with your upline, share your destination today with your working upline to tell, this is what I want. And your upline should tell you what missing in you, right? As a work, W-R-K. Sometimes I can't pronounce, that's why I'm spelling it. You know what you hate? Do you think you hate challenge? No. You think you hate rejection? No. You means everyone, okay? We're all humans. I realize the one we don't like is W-O-R-K. So we know every hardship behind, there is 4-letter available. True? We don't like this. I don't like this, but I overcome this. So can we do that? First, you write down. Can we do this? Second, contact your upline. Tell him. If it's a personal, don't tell. I don't know how you build your relationship with your upline, right? And your upline job is not to, advise you from moon actually, right? A different offer. Your working upline must be there. Share with him. Your working upline. You understand that? Share with him. And he should tell you what missing. And your working upline should contact his upline also, right? Can we do this? And make sure your physical and your thought, mental, whatever. Okay? And your language. I'm not talking about English or Urdu, Hindi, right? Not that language. The frequency of what you talk. Be careful, I'm telling you. Now you put all the work, association, you didn't sleep, you wake up in the morning, first thing you think about PR, you look at the mirror and you say, you can do this. I used to talk to mirror, you can do this, come on, you are a champion, you are the best guy, today is best day. You affirm all the day, you put all the law in you, you took shower, then you come out, you say, what the hell, right? Then you think about, oh my God, this is not happening. I happen consciously. Watch this, guys. I'm telling you, watch this. Buried him, right? Replace your thought. Tell a lot of things going to happen. I'm telling you, this will happen to you. What happened to me will happen to you for sure, right? Because this is a promise, right? Whatever my experience, what I will learn, I say, bloody, it's matching too much. We never read this book when we started. Now we attend a lot of things. I said, this is like reading books and all. It's matching, right? Can we do that? Sure. I love you guys. So I'll see you after event. I don't have to promote the event. I have to tell the event. If you're not coming to event, I don't know. So better you come, right? I know there are different team. I don't know, but I have to tell this from my heart. Wherever I am here because of event, right? So first write down, talk to your upline and see what changes you need to bring. And come to an event and learn everything what happens there. Come back and we'll see you again. As a different people. Right? Then, love you guys.